Up and running, and Villa is loud.
Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm back with another transfer talk show. I thought I would jump on, do a quick show, just running over some of the latest transfer rumours, both in and out of the club. Quite a few over the last couple of days. So I thought I'd do a quick roundup of that. Keep the content coming for you guys. I know we're going to be back tonight for our match preview of Aston Villa v Sheffield United, which hopefully takes us to the top of the table. But yeah, a few transfers to chat about today. But first of all, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are 78 away from 3K. So close. So please do help us on the road to 3K. Actually, I think it's 72. I'm doing myself down. 72. So we're even closer. So please do like, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on who Villa might sign out of these rumours or anybody else that might come through, and who you think we might be letting go. So first of all, today, a striker has emerged as a potential target according to Italian rumours, and that is Maurice Keane of Juventus, currently at Juventus. Obviously, he's been in the Premier League at Everton before. Only 23 years old, but seems to have been around for years. Has never managed to quite get going. But could he be a potential backup and different option for us moving forward? We'll have a quick look at his sofa score information. But yeah, I mean, he hasn't really played a lot of football this season, so I've took it to last season, and again, didn't play a great deal last season. But I think the main thing for me, like I said before, he's only 23 years old, nowhere near the kind of impact and statistics that Ollie Watkins has got. But if there were someone was to come in, there would be to come in as an option, as a secondary striker to an Ollie Watkins anyway. But last season played 28 times for Juventus, starting 11 games, scored 6 goals. Now, look, if you're looking at that as a second half of the season type player, could he come in and start 10, 11 games, or come on in certain games and provide maybe 5-6 goals? That's potentially what we're looking at here. And 1.4 shots per game, 7 big chances missed, so that is a concern there. Like, as we've seen before, misses quite a few big chances from his time at Everton as well. Goals from inside the box, 5 from 31 and 1 from 7 outside the box. Left foot and right foot though, so good with both feet. And we've talked about, could he be a player that Unai Emery could get something out of? As I say, 23 years old, he's got some potential still. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments, and maybe we could do better. For me, it could be an option at a cheaper price. He might command quite a high wage though, so that's another issue to be considering, and probably needs somewhere to settle. Whether he's been badly advised by agents or people around him, needs some time to settle with a club. But like I say, strikers that are going to play second fiddle to an Ollie Watkins in the January window are going to be very, very difficult to come by. So you have to kind of shop in those stores where players will be willing to do that. And would Maurice Keane be willing to do that? I'm not too sure. Now, also looking at potential wingers, forwards who can operate in different areas. Now, these 3 players probably got different sets of skills between them all. High profile one is Jadon Sancho. Again, rumours yesterday circulating that Villa could be one of the clubs that he's probably interested in more so than Villa, I would say. But some of our viewers have said, would they, they might take a Jadon Sancho in the side. Hasn't featured really at all this season. Again, fell out with Eric Ten Hag a number of times. He's mentioned about his attitude, mentioned about his application. But there's a player in there as well. Again, 23 years old, hasn't really found somewhere to settle. But looking at his statistics from last season, and a comparison to Leon Bailey, very similar. So again, are you going to get a drop off if you bring a Jadon Sancho on or a Leon Bailey on? Probably not, but you've got to get him, as in Sancho, right up to fitness and right up to kind of mentally right in terms of playing. And could a fresh start at a club like Villa be that one for him? 26 games played last season, 21 starts, 6 goals again. So, it was pretty good in terms of his goal scoring last season. Missed 2 big chances. All these goals from inside the box. So likes to get into the box as well. 5 with the right foot, 1 with the left, 3 assists, 6 big chances created as well. So, likes to take players on, likes to get involved in the play as well. So, could be someone, again, who give him a fresh start, put them into a situation whereby they can operate in a club that is on the up. I feel like that is something that Jadon Sancho needs. 47% in terms of successful dribbles. So we know he likes to beat players. We know he likes to get on the ball and make things happen. He'd have to kind of get used to the system that Emery plays and really kind of work hard for the team. That physical strength as well we'd need to see. Someone like Leon Bailey has really worked on that over the last few months, and you can see that coming to fruition now. You don't want someone like a Sancho being pushed easily off the ball. So yeah, for me, potential. Again, high wages though, so would that be a real barrier? He'd probably have to have some form of loan where Man United cover a portion of his wages, and sometimes those type of things price players out of moves that would be good for them. So let's wait and see on him. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This one hasn't gone away at all. I reported on this or kind of covered this. Not necessarily reported, but covered this in pre-season. And Jonathan Rowe, who has really come to the fore at Norwich, got into the England under-21 squad as well, and has continued that form for Norwich, despite them not playing amazingly well. They have been on a decent run of late, but Villa look like a club that could really be interested in him, and they're looking at, I think it's around 15 million for him. It shows you that kind of price for an up-and-coming English player. 20 years old, left footer. Now look at his goals here. Obviously, admittedly in the Championship, has played 20 games, started 19 of them, and scored 10 goals. Scored against Ipswich the other day. Scored 2 goals against Ipswich. So very, very. Very, very good in front of goal, scoring a goal every 143 minutes, which is fantastic for a wide player. But you're looking at someone who can maybe operate through the middle as well or cut in. Big chances missed as well. 3 big chances missed. He scored 2 with the head, 4 with his left foot, 4 with his right foot. Has won a penalty, got an assist. So you're looking at someone who is really on fire in the Championship, obviously, but really up and coming. And this is this Jonathan Rowe, and he's obviously interesting a lot of scouts out there. So maybe Villa would want to steal a march on him. 55% of ground duels won, so likes to put his foot in. Likes to get amongst it. 43% successful dribble. So someone who has really burst on the scene at Norwich, because I don't think they were even expecting him to feature as heavily as he has done this season, since really grasped his chance. So that would be a really exciting one for me. Someone for the future. Again, someone who would be appreciative of coming on and making an impact, and maybe not a lot of clubs would know a lot about him. So for me, that could be a good option. Thirdly, we've got in these positions, we've got Tajon Buchanan, Canadian international, and again, not one who I know a lot about. Plays at Bruges at the moment. Having a look at his SofaScore situation, he seems like he operates like almost exclusively down the right hand side. 24 years of age. I think obviously one of their kind of Canada's good players from the World Cup. I think Alphonso Davies was obviously their star man, but he's, I think, the next cab on the rank, so to speak. Operates entirely down the right hand side. Has played 12 games so far for Bruges, scored 2 goals. One big chance missed again, two from inside the box, two with his head. So could operate well in the air as well. Looks like quite a tall player, tall, rangy player, and you can see from his heat map likes to get up and down the pitch. So maybe he's one who helps out his defenders quite well as well. So yeah, could be a good player. But again, I don't know whether he would be of the quality for the Premier League. But again, we'll wait and see. You guys in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Now, one or two outgoings that have been linked. Clement Longley, Barcelona looking at ending his loan period. Villa looking like they're going to block it, but apparently AC Milan interested, and obviously Barcelona want to raise funds. So value him at around 15 million euros. For me, I would keep him around. He's been very useful in the Conference League and across this period of games where I'm sure we're going to get suspensions. I'm sure we're going to get more injuries. I think we might even see Longley be used even more. So for me, it's a keep him around. I would imagine that he would be caught in between, two stones. I would say, because he, on one hand, he'd like to be with a club that is, really, really up and coming and a really positive mood. And then on the other hand, he wants to play games. And I guess if AC Milan could sort of almost guarantee him some game time, then that would be a move for him. But if I was Longley, I'd stay at Villa, and for me, I think he's a useful player because we don't know what's going to happen with Tyrone Mings. We're still operating with Ezri Konsa at right back for the last few games. Only takes an injury to a Carlos or a Pau Torres, and obviously Pau Torres did go off the other night against Brentford. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see with him. And finally, Tim Irigbonham, looking like he could be available for loan or transfer in January. It's a bit of a shame because I'd like to have seen him get some more game time. But look, with regards to FFP, with regards to giving these young players an opportunity, potentially it could be a buyback clause inserted in there, but he needs games. And I think, potentially with a Michael Beale going to Sunderland, that could be an option for him to maybe go there, because he really did flourish under Michael Beale, and both at Villa and at QPR when he was there. So that could be an option for him. I don't want to cover Douglas Luiz to Arsenal. I don't even want to give that the time of day. Why we would sell or look to sell a player like him to a title rival, I have no idea. But anyway, that's it from me. We'll be back tonight for the match preview for Aston Villa against Sheffield United, 9 o'clock. So don't miss that. Thank you all for watching. Once again, like, subscribe, help us on the road to 3K. We are nearly there, so please, you guys can really help us there. Comment below on your thoughts on any of these players. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, we'll follow the Villa. Thanks, everyone.